What is going on with Real Housewives of Atlanta? It looks like housewives are dropping. First, it was Cynthia Beatty. Now we are hearing that Porsha Williams has confirmed that she will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta after 9 seasons. Let's talk more about it. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please welcome. If you are not new, thank you for coming back. But let's get into this hot topic. I am on Porsha's Instagram. Let's see what she said. After 10 life changing, gratifying, incredible years, it is finally time to begin my next chapter. Next season, I will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. This was a difficult decision to not only make but also come to terms with. It's one I have put a lot of thought into, and because of that, I know it's the right one. I want to thank Bravo, Truly Original, and Andy Cohen for this opportunity, and all the show's producers, editors, and assistants for working tirelessly every day to create our show. I have so much love and endless gratitude for my Bravo family and supporters. You have made the past decade a truly special one where I have dealt with unbelievable highs and unbelievable lows. And I can honestly say I would not have made it through some of them without the unconditional love and support I have gotten from all of you. Don't worry though, I'll be back on TV very soon. Wink emoji. I can't wait to share all of my exciting new endeavors with the world, beginning with the release of my memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha, out on November 16th. As for the rest, you will just have to wait and see. Love ya. Hashtag The Pursuit of Porsha, hashtag Decatur Girl. And then looking here, looks like Bravo Andy basically replied, and I think he was not ready for her to go. He said, what a run, what an evolution. As we discussed, I'm gonna go ahead and consider this more of a pause than a goodbye. Heart emoji. I'm gonna go ahead and touch base on how we got to know Porsha and how it all started. So basically, Porsha joined Real Housewives of Atlanta in season 5. And along the way, fans watched her search for love again following her divorce from her first husband, Cordell Stewart, growing into an entrepreneur and then media personality, becoming a leading voice for social justice in the Black Lives Matter movement, and then finding love again, as well as becoming a mom to her daughter, Pilar McKinley. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into details there. And then you can see these pictures. It's when they had Halloween. And then Porsha, one thing she's known for is twerking, honey. And then she's giving us looks in that beautiful black dress that she wore for, I believe, either the reunion or Cynthia's wedding. No, I believe one of the reunions. So just getting into it here. Basically, when Porsha started or joined Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was known for being a cheerleader, and just she was a cheerful person, young, a little bit naive, and she was married to Cordell Stewart, and then when in their relationship, things at first, Porsha was pretending like her marriage was perfect, everything was great, and she wanted to be, or she was that wife that listened to the husband because she wanted to make him happy, and she was all about that life, and she never even wanted to go to a strip club just because she said, it's not womanly at that time. Of course, the girls were like, no, you're not going to say that, and they were, surprised by her saying, her husband allowed her to go to the strip club at that time. But she then met Dennis, and Dennis, things started out good. She got pregnant real quick into the relationship. They had the baby, and after the baby, there was a lot of rumors about Dennis and women he was seeing, and eventually Porsha did talk about it on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and how heartbroken she was because at that time she had a little baby, and just she started realizing that he was not the one for her. And but after they broke up for a little bit, she basically talked about her intentions when she found out that he had a good career and he was, stable. Basically, that's what led her to be okay with having a kid with him. And from there they broke up, and then they started coming back together, and everything was good, life was okay. And then more women started coming out, more allegations and stuff, and she just knew that she needed to co-parent with him. He was not gonna be the one for her. It was not gonna work out. There was just too many things happening. At one point, even Candy mentioned on the Real Housewives when she was talking to Porsha that she didn't look herself, and she just didn't look happy, and she basically started letting go of her looks, which is understandable if you had maybe getting depressed and not feeling too well. So that was kind of the end. And then they started going the back and forth, and they would break up and then get back together. And then just last season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, the Borough situation happened. A lot of people were wondering if basically if she was still engaged. Why is she allegedly, why did she sleep with Borough? And also Tanya was part of that threesome allegedly. We're not sure, we don't know if it's true, we'll never know. But that was a huge thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She denied and denied it. A lot of ladies were like, yeah, we heard some noises, we know things happened. They denied it. So that was that. And then after that situation, it was a lot of quietness from Porsha. We didn't see much on her page as far as it relates to relationship with Dennis. And then we just started seeing them as more of co-parenting, and there was not much there. So basically, after the whole incident here, then dating Simon and they were engaged. And then after that, everybody was shocked. How can Porsha do something like that? Some people actually were not. They were like, she has been a liar throughout the Real Housewives show. I believe she can do this. She's a snake most of the time. She's always looking out for herself. But people were shocked the fact that she went to Fallon's house. They hanged out together. They had fun together. How can she date what we thought was her friend? And on top of that, as that was coming out, another woman came out saying that she was talking to Simon just a week prior. So there was a lot of scandal there. Until now, that hasn't been acknowledged or talked about, but people are still shocked. So after that whole situation, we started hearing more and more and more. People were alleging that Fallon was seeing somebody too. And then, basically Fallon did an interview and she didn't confirm, say anything as it relates to the timeline, as far as when she met the new guy, Jalen, and stuff like that. But the whole situation overall, people are just shocked, and some people are still mad at Porsha. Some people are feeling like, hey, we can't be mad because Fallon was doing the same thing, which is allegedly, we don't know, we were not there. And now things are coming out that Porsha bought a ring for Simon, and people are like, well, he already has money, why are you buying him the ring? But again, as far as that's concerned, you know what, I don't think buying the guy you love, because I think she loves him, right? Does she? We don't know. But the guy you love, a ring is no big deal. So that's no big deal there at all. But with that being said, I'll keep you updated about Porsha and everything new in her life. So on to Wendy Williams. So basically, here's some update on Wendy Williams. So basically, she was supposed to return, as they said, October 4th, and then now it looks like things has been pushed back and stuff. So here's what the new updates. They said Wendy will not be returning with new show on October 4th. She has been and continues to be under a doctor's care and is still not ready to return to work. We plan to return with new shows on October 18th. Her breakthrough C-word case is no longer an issue and she has tested negative, but she is still dealing with some ongoing medical issues. Apparently, the fans were waiting at the, at either at her studio or somewhere where they were supposed to meet her, and she never showed up. And it's like, it's a little bit scary just because, like, we don't know what's going on, and I hope she's okay. There's some people alleging that her son gave her an ultimatum. That is why she's, she canceled the show, or she said she's not going to show up. So I don't know. We're going to continue praying for Wendy, and hopefully everything is good. Will Smith finally confirmed the rumor we already know, and we've been talking about this for many years. They never talked about it. Now finally he has said it, that him and his wife, they've been seeing other people. They're basically in an open relationship, and it's been like that for a while. So let me take you back a few months back when there was an entanglement between his wife and another young man. And basically at that time when they were talking at the table talk, it seemed like, some people are saying Will Smith looked upset and stuff like that. But some people are like, no, he shouldn't be upset because him and his wife have had this open relationship, no surprise there. But finally, he opened up and said that they have had that for a while and it works for their marriage. It may not work for other people. And it just like, looking at their whole family dynamic, it looks like their family just do things differently. Some of their kids also say that they are not, they don't want to be labeled. They want to do their own thing, which is a great thing, actually, not conforming to societal, rules and stuff like that. That's amazing. But, finally, we get to see him admit it. And one of the things he said when he was seeing apparently an intimacy counselor is that he has had some fantasy with, about having, a bunch of women and just, enjoying that fantasy. But at the same time, like, he also wanted to, I guess, be in an entanglement with Halle Berry. And, after talking to the intimacy counselor, they kind of told him like, hey, having a bunch of women, that's just, can be too much. So he came to realize that. So he was like, forget that idea. But going back to their relationship has been really, really interesting. And I'm glad though that they're being transparent. And I know that there's a lot of people who may want their relationship to be open and they're scared to talk about it because, they don't want to be judged. But so it's nice that they're talking about it. But we know, and now there's some rumors out there saying that maybe he's also into men. It's allegedly, we don't know. But again, if that's true and he happens to talk about it and open up, again, that's going to help a lot of people as well. So you know what? That is why never, look up to celebrities, because sometimes they may do a lot of weird stuff. Sometimes they may do things that, real people struggle with, which is, a good thing when they start talking about it. So in Will and Jada's situation, them having open marriages and stuff, I think some couples may struggle with that. So it's a good thing that they're talking about it and, making it a normal thing to be, unique and dealing with your marriage in your own way. So I thank you for listening. I want to know your thoughts on today's topics. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you comment, subscribe, share, and like the video for more videos.